sweeties, it's your girl Candy.
And this is Skittles.
And you're watching Sweet Addictions TV. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about the post in a minute, but I got to holler at my boy GM. Because GM, your crazy ass write me one more time and ask me if I only listen to R&B after I done wrote you 50 times and told you what I listen to. I listen to all types of music. Because I do music and I like to write. I like rock. I like some country. Like I like the chick Taylor Swift. I like her. And I like the Dixie Chicks when they was out. But he wanted me to say a little part of one of the one of my favorite rock songs was from Aerosmith. Y'all remember that song? It goes I don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing. And every time I think of you, the sweetest thing I never do, I still miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing. Bam! So there you go, crazy GM. Now we love you, sweetie, but there you go.
GM.
So y'all, today's post is about, it came from a sweetie who wanted our advice. I'm not gonna say her name because she didn't tell me to. She didn't tell me not to, but I'm not gonna say it just in case. This is what she's going through. Okay, she's with her man. They've been together for quite some time now. They're going to be getting married soon. She said, you know, he's a wonderful man. You know, he's on his job. He does what he's supposed to do. He's a provider. But the only
My stomach, I'm hungry. Sorry.
but the only thing, you know, every 3 to 4 weeks, his mother is always calling and asking to borrow money, and not just like, you know, baby, I need $70, maybe 100. Every 3 to 4 weeks, it never fails. She's calling to borrow $300 to $400 to $500 every 3 to 4 weeks. And she asked me, now Candy, should I feel bad because, you know, I feel like we're about to get married. You know, his responsibilities are going to be to his you know, his new family. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to give some advice on that. Oh, and she also said, or should I just shut up and fall back and let him keep giving all his money to his mama? Okay? So we're going to address that.
Well, what I want to say is, you already know, well, I can't say that, but
Whose phone is
that's
that?
my phone.
What? She ain't
But
got a phone, right?
it's charging. But it can go a lot of different ways with this, because if you sit him down and if you talk with him about it, he may start looking at you like, who are you to tell me to stop taking care of my mama? I've been doing it before you, and I'm going to continue to do it. Now with me, I've been through a situation. See, it wasn't marriage. It wasn't as deep as getting ready to get married, but I was in a situation where I was with a mama's boy, and mommy could never do wrong. He was always on mom's side. So I don't know what kind of relationship y'all have. I mean, you do say that he provides for you in the family, but he provides for his mom. Now, like I said, I don't know how much involved in his mom's life he is, as far as, and do they talk about personal situations, or is it just on a financial level? Now, my opinion about the situation, if y'all like this, y'all getting ready to get married, I would just tell him how I feel. You know how I feel. I would tell him, like, look, what's going on with moms? Because when y'all get married, you're going to be very much involved in mom's life too. And you and your new husband's financial whatever is going to be as one. So y'all need to start talking about how the finances are going to be spent.
Now with me, how I look at it, like you said, there's two ways you can go about it. You can go about it as if, like she said, you can sit him down and talk to him, depending on how close your relationship is. Most people, and he sounds like he is, a mama's boy. Not saying that's a bad thing, but 9 times out of 10, he might look at you like you crazy, because that's my mama. And mama's boys will put up a fight, baby. They don't care if they mama right there and spit in your damn face. Hey, well, you shouldn't have said what you said to mama then, you know. Me personally, I look at it this way. If there's no financial strain with your household, if him giving his mother money isn't causing, oh, well, we're going to be late for this, or, oh, I need to get this, oh, we can't because I just gave my mama this, or, you know, if some bills aren't being paid, if I can't go get what I want, or go get our kids what they want, or, you know, certain things like that, because why? Because you just gave your mama money when you just gave her some, then that's when there would be a problem, you know. And I wouldn't say cut her off. I would just say, you know, kind of, you know, spread that out a little more. Every 3 weeks is kind of deep. You know, you asking me for $300 and $400 and $500, and I have a whole family that I need to provide for. And as far as, you know, Skittles saying that you're going to be in a mother's life, well, if y'all been together as long as y'all have and y'all about to get married, you done been in her life anyway. So it already seems to me, even though you haven't told me this, just from looking at the situation, you and the mother, it sounds like y'all might not have a really, really good relationship. It sounds like it may just be cordial. You feel what I'm saying? So it's already going to be a strain on that, because if he's a mama's boy, and let's say you talk to him, and he says, you know what, you right, I'm going to chill out with that. You already know mama's not going to look at it like it's him. Mama going to be like, that's that bitch. You know, that's just keeping it real. That's that bitch doing that. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, pick your battles, baby. If it's not a strain, if y'all are A-okay, if technically if he didn't tell you that he was giving his mother that money and you would never miss it, I wouldn't bring it up if him and the mother is a close bond, if it's not hurting. You feel what I'm saying? But if you can feel the pinch and you can tell that, like, you know what I'm saying, what the hell going on now, then yes, you need to sit him down and talk to him, because ultimately, whether he's a mama's boy or not, this is about to be your long life partner. You feel what I'm saying? So if you can't talk to him about the financial situations, then, you know, something's got to give. Y'all might need to rethink some things. So that's how I'm looking at it. You know, you can't, if it's just really bundling up in you, you got to say something. Because, trust me, I know I bundle a lot of things. A lot. And I know I'm not supposed to. And when it all comes out, it's all she wrote.
It's not going to be pretty.
It's all she wrote, baby, because y'all know I, like, you know, especially with family, because that's usually when people tend to bundle. And with my family, I got just some hot messes now. So when I bundle over shit that is really irritating the hell out of me, and I don't say nothing, once it comes out, it's going to be really bad. So you don't want to do that with your husband. So like I said, if you're feeling the pinch and you can tell, then you do need to sit down and talk to him. But you do have to be very delicate, because with a mama's boy, baby, they going to be ready. All you got to say is, well, your mother, and baby, they ready to go to war, baby. It don't matter what you got to say.
Your mama.
What you say about my mama, that's all they going to hear. You feel what I'm saying? That's all they're going to hear. So, like I said, take that and just think about it real hard. Like I said, on this side, if he didn't tell you, and then you would never know, because y'all not feeling the pinch, I wouldn't go too in depth with it, because that's his mama. And if it's not really hurting y'all, he gonna really look at you crazy like, you taken care of. Everything that's happened, my kids, everything is done, and you bitching because I'm helping my mama. That's not gonna go good. But if you're feeling the pinch, then you need to sit him down and talk to him. Okay, that's my opinion on that. Did you have anything else to add to that? Okay, so there's another sweetie wrote and said that,
Mama!
yeah, so hold on, y'all. Let Skittles just talk. I'll be back.
You see what happens when you have kids raw and uncut. We're not even going to turn the camera on. But you know what I would like to say? I would like to say thank you, sweeties, for everybody that wrote Candy, giving her encouragement, telling her don't give up. Because there's a lot of haters out here. And I know this, we know this, and we know there's a lot of people that are trying to, I know, because I've had a couple people write me, that want me and Candy to do our own show separate. So I just want to let you know that, sweeties, thank you for the words of encouragement. And we will continue to do videos together. Thank you. There ain't nobody waking up. Just want to reassure you that. What's next?
I know. No, I had this in here. I ain't gonna get it and not get you one. It was already in here. Okay. But there's a big ass box above your head if you want one. I'm just saying, you know.
I got mine.
Okay.
Grape juice.
So the next one, a sweetie wrote and said this. She said, Candy, Skittles, I'm going through something where I'm a single parent. Okay, I have 4 kids. She named their ages. They were older. They weren't little bitty. And she said she feels like, you know, she said, first off, I'm lonely and horny. Okay, that's a fucked up situation. It's a fucked up combination. But, you know, she said, and she feels like she wants a man. She doesn't need a man to play daddy. She wants a man to help her play doctor, you know. And she said she feels like most men, when they see her, automatically they think that she's looking for a father for her kids. And she said it really makes her mad because her Is that your second cup of liquor? Jesus. It's not a joke, y'all. It's not a joke. But,
I'm thirsty.
drink some Gatorade or something.
Don't have none.
Okay. So, and she gets mad because her sister also has kids. But her sister is the type, every man that comes in her life is a father figure. She said she had one, didn't even know him for that long. And all of a sudden the kids is talking to him like daddy. And, you know, that's crazy. And like I wrote her and told her, you know, me personally, I can't stand that. You know, I don't like to pass judgment on anyone, but I feel like as a mother or a father, because a father can do the same with the women, you have a responsibility to protect your kids. So if every man that comes in the picture is daddy or daddy figure, and then he's gone, oh, well, there goes another daddy, and here comes another one. You know, I know there's, you know, circumstances with certain stuff, but me personally, if you don't get to know this person, like really know this person, then every man you bring to your life does not need to be daddy figure daddy. That's just how I feel. Talk shit about me if you want, but I believe if you do that, you need your ass whooped. Personally. Now, as far as for her, it's like, you have to nowadays you gotta let men know that, because a lot, I'm not gonna say all y'all, but some men do look at single mothers like, oh, she needs a father for her child. You gotta let them know, baby, you, like you said, you strong, independent, you got your thing down. Let them know, listen here, I don't need you to be a father figure or a father to my kids. They're good. If you're with me, you will acknowledge them, but I don't need you to be a father figure or a father. I get that.
See, the father figure comes into play when y'all get serious. That's when the father figure tends to come, well, not all the time, but that's when it should come into play. When y'all start getting serious enough to the point where y'all know y'all are together and y'all are ready to settle down and get married, that's where the father figure come into play. Because in the last video, we were talking about, one of the gentlemen said something like, as a person that doesn't have kids and he gets involved with someone that has a child, it's putting a little strain on him because he feels like he has to take on that father figure role. Now, in my situation, I'm talking about me personally, I was a single parent. You know, like my kids' fathers wasn't around as much as they should have been. And in the relationships that I've been in, I did have to weed out the people that I wanted to bring around my kids. Now, very first conversation, you're going to know that I have kids. There's no denying that. But at the same time, I don't need help. Same as the woman just said. She doesn't need help with her kids. She handles it on her own. So just let that be known during the first few conversations. You know, I have kids, but I'm doing a damn thing. I don't need your help. I just need some companionship. I mean, they're older, so she ain't looking for a babysitter. You know, most men look at it like, oh man, she gonna be looking for some she want me to babysit, or she gonna be looking for some babysitters, or where we ain't gonna be able to do too much anything. No, she's not looking for a father figure for her kids. And that's what you need to tell them, sweetie. Just anybody you come in contact with, look, just lay it out on the table. I have kids. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Let them know. And for the most part, it should be okay. Like, I've never experienced, you know, as far as me telling the guy that I'm just getting involved with that I have kids, and I'm letting them know, like, how it is. I've never had a problem with the guy really feeling like they have to, you know. Now, I've had a couple of people say, oh, man, I wish you didn't have kids so we can do this and that. Now, that's kind of fucked up. But at the end of the day, I feel like just talk to them. Whoever you're trying to get involved with, whoever, because you said you're lonely and you're horny. So 9 times out of 10, you're looking for a friendship / companionship. Nothing really serious. If it's something serious, like I said, that's something different. But just friendship, companionship, they should know. Anything else you want to say?
Nope. But so yeah, baby. So just listen to that rumor. Like nowadays, it's 2009. You gotta let, man or woman, you gotta let that person know what it is you want. 2009 ain't time. You don't have time to waste time. You feel what I'm saying? You don't. There's a such thing as infatuation and knowing what you want. You feel what I'm saying? So don't waste time. I'm not saying put your whole life story on the table y'all first date. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to work that on out, because there's no point in you being with somebody for 6 months, 7 months, and then when y'all really start talking at that time, and you figure out, oh no, you know, you ain't it. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a half a year wasted.
Why
That's a half
waste
a year
that?
wasted.
You feel what I'm saying? So just take that and run with it, baby.
And I just want to say this. That's the problem that a lot of people have when they get involved with each other. They don't communicate. They do not communicate. They do not actually talk about what they want to do in life, what they're looking for in a relationship. They meet somebody, they talk about their likes and dislikes. Oh, then they, it's always good at the beginning. Then you might hook up, you might not. And as far as hooking up, I'm not just talking about sex. I'm talking about getting together, becoming boyfriend, girlfriend type situation. But you don't take the time to really sit down at the very beginning and actually talk about what you're looking for in life. So if that is put on the table at the very beginning, then a lot of time, can be avoided, being wasted. I know what each other wants. Yeah, I'm going back with okay, you know what? I'm gonna take
somebody pointed that out on your ass on the videos. They was like, why Skills just repeat exactly what he just said?
I'm tipsy, but there's no excuse. But if I'm repeating what she's saying, that means I concur and it's right.
So baby, much love for you, baby. I hope everything works out fine with that. You feel me? Another note from a sweetie who wrote. She said, Candy, listen, I'm a white female. I only have been with black men. She said, but what I've come to find is that most black men don't want to settle down and have a relationship with me. They want to have sex with me. They want to knock the box out, but they do not want to settle down. And she said, and most white guys who approach her and they talk, they always want to wife up. But her experience with black men, they want to bang you and peace out. And she said, is it just her? Is that how a lot of black men go about things? They just want to knock your box out and then dip? Or, what's the problem? So that's where she's at with that. Now, I must say this is another very strong stereotype that a lot of black men, we can't be mad about that because it is a stereotype that stemmed from a lot of black men who will hit you, quit you, and dip. Now, this isn't every black man, so don't trip. This is just a lot. Like, if you think about it, if you know somebody right now, your cousin Pookie got about 3, 4, 5 baby mamas, and he's not with not one of them. Okay, so I don't want to hear they're male bashing and they're feminist, and I don't want to hear that bullshit that somebody been writing on the other what's the name? Because I ain't bashing nobody. I got a good ass man. I'm not bashing all men. I'm saying it stems from something. It stems from a truth. You feel what I'm saying? So now with her, baby, I don't know exactly what men you're geared toward. I don't know what you go after, what you attract. Okay? Because what I come to find, and this is not a lot, but just, I'm not going to say like this is not all, but what I've come across is like, certain, my Caucasian sisters, when y'all do get a black dude, it tends to be
the wrong one.
It tends to be that thug that you see,
the wrong
that
one.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to throw a stereotype on it, but it just, like she said, it tends to be
the wrong one.
There you go. and not even with just my Caucasian sisters, with every chick. I'm talking to right now. I'm talking to my Caucasians and my black chicks. This is who I'm talking to. 9 times out of 10, ladies, and you gotta admit, you tend to go for the bad boys. You tend to go for the tattoos and the thugged out this and the rims and the this and the that. So when you see this dude on the corner, because he's a street pharmacist, and he hollers at you, and you holler back, and you pursue that, you can't get mad, because you know what he does. But you want him. Why? Because everyone else wants him. So you have to step back and think, like, well, what the hell going on? I got kind of smart with that. The last time I seen a little thug dude that I was like, ooh, I was in the 9th grade. You hear what I'm saying? And then after that, I was like, oh, no. See, I had a good, my mama, she ain't no thug, what you doing with yourself? Don't, I got babies, look, I'm raising them to be this, I'm raising them to be that. I don't need nothing else. Negro to be around. So even though a lot of times women are so quick to place the blame on the man, you have to step back and look at yourself, baby, because guess what? Just because you broke up with Tyrone, and then here comes Michael, and Michael is exactly the same as Tyrone, there's something about you that you keep attracting the same type of person. Just because it's a different man, you're attracting the same qualities. So you have to look at yourself and ask, what is it about me that keeps attracting the same exact person?
You know what it is? I know what it is. It's what you're willing to deal with. Because I have a friend, I ain't gonna say no. Well, I'm gonna say some names. That's what the fuck I do. You know, it's a girl named Kanisha. Damn it. And I get mad at her so much, and it's gotten to the point where now when she tell me shit, I be like, well, you know. Because this has been going on since middle school, okay? She's been attracting the same guys, the nothing ass niggas, excuse me, and the ones that abuse her.
Negroes.
Negroes, the Negroes that abuse her. And it's just a cycle. And it's more or less what you're willing to deal with. Yeah, it's sometimes it may have something to do with how you carry yourself too. What I did, and it came in helpful to me, I sat down and I took a look at myself. I took a look at what what I deserve. I wrote down the qualities that I want in a man, and that's what I'm going by. Don't settle. That's the problem. Most women settle. And one of my friends, her name is Visha, one day she told me something that kind of really pissed me off. She going through some shit that her man's putting her through. It's unnecessary stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she stopped messing with him. But then she tells me, well, I'm going to go mess with such and such. This is the dude that she was messing with maybe a month ago. And then she's going backwards. So I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, you left the dude alone. Why are you going back to him? She says, well, if I'm going to put up with somebody else's stuff, why not put up with somebody that I'm already familiar with and already care about? So it's more or less, it's dumb as hell. It don't make sense. Because you left him alone for a reason. So as far as you meeting that guy that just wants to mess with you and nothing else, no commitment, you got to take a look at what you're willing to deal with. Don't put, I don't know you, so I don't know exactly how you're conducting yourself, but sometimes it's how we put ourselves out there. You know, we may meet somebody and the first time we see each other, the first time we kick it, we might fuck. They may think, oh yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to treat you a certain way. Or you may put yourself out there and say, oh, I'm very independent. I'm looking for a man that has money. Then they might just throw money at you and don't even want to really spend time with you. So sometimes it's all about how you put yourself out there. But as far as in, like I said, the man's concerned, it's what you're willing to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. And like she said, as far as the ex, babies, you got to realize, y'all broke up for a reason.
For a reason.
So just because you up there and you remember you all love struck and remember the good times, you got to remember evidently the bad times were way more than the good times, because that's why your ass left, or he left you in the first place. Don't double dip. That's nasty.
Okay, this also ties in with a letter that I got from a sweetie, and she was saying how she was with a guy and he was good. He was a good person. That's what she said. He was a good person. But he did put her through a lot of stuff. They ended up breaking up, and he's trying to come back into her life a year later. Okay? And she said that he's been telling her that he's changed since, since they have been together. And I told her like this. With me, I don't go backwards. But I told her that you shouldn't go backwards, but if you actually see changes, there's nothing wrong with going and giving a person a second chance. If you see changes. I'm not talking about a person saying, well, I'm going to change, I want to change, or I'm going to stop doing what you want me to stop doing. No. If you're actually seeing changes, that's one thing. But if you going backwards just to be dealing with somebody's bullshit, that's pointless. And see, and now I'm getting mad. So let me calm myself down and take a sip of my wine. I mean grape juice.
Yeah, they believe that shit. Okay, now we also got another note. She wrote me on my personal page, and she said that she's with a guy. Okay, now this guy said, "I want you to be my wifey." Okay. And everybody know the ghetto side. Wifey is not wife. Wifey is, main chick. That the first in line chick, basically. But he said, I want to be able to have sex with other people. And you can have sex with other people too, but I love you. I want you to be wifey. And she said, Candy, what do you think that means? I said, baby, okay. I told her two different scenarios. She said, what do you think I should do? And these are the two that I told her. First, I said, if you can handle it and that's what you want to do, more power to you, baby. But I want you to remember this. That wifey and I love you so much does not fit in the same sentence as, she also said, he said caring and sharing. Fucked up. But wifey and I love you so much does not fit in the same sentence as caring and sharing, and you can have sex with them and I'm gonna have sex with them, but you're my wifey. Because I'm gonna tell you something like this. Even a dog ass nigga that has a main chick and has other chicks on the side, he don't want that's his main chick for a reason. Now it's kind of fucked up, but that's his main trick for a reason. Wanna know why? Because he don't want no other nigga to touch her. So if you tell me you want me to be your wifey and you love me so much, but then you turn around and say, I can go have sex with this person and you can have sex with this person and be one big happy family, I said, baby, just think about that. You feel what I'm saying? The second one I told her is this. I said, if you love him, you need to leave. And I said, I know it sounds a little crazy and a little backwards, but if you love this man already and he's telling you basically, I'm going to go sleep with this person, you can sleep with that person, he does not love you even a half of an iota as much as you love him. And if you keep staying in that situation and your feelings get, women, you know how we are. The more we with you, a woman cannot even like a man, but y'all stay together so long, you gonna develop feelings for him. You feel what I'm saying? So the longer you stay with him, the more you get, in depth, and the more you're going to be caught up, because that's one thing with women. We will take so much. A woman will kill for her man. A man won't do that. 9 times out of 10, like he'll rationalize some shit. A woman, if she's in love that deep and then really just jumped off the edge, she willing to do anything that's possible to make sure that man is happy. So if you love him, you need to leave him the hell alone, because once it gets in deep like that, it's gonna have you. It's gonna have you crazy. It's gonna have you to the point to where any little thing your heart is gonna want to bust. And then if he knows you're gonna put up with that, you're gonna continue to get hurt, baby. Because if you put up with that, you're gonna put up with anything.
You're wasting your time.
And all he gotta do is say, baby, you know I love you. And even though you mad, if you that far gone, your heart's gonna melt. You just happy that he's there touching you.
I mean, really, it's just a waste of time. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. I have friends. It just all the things that you sweeties write about, it touches me personally because my friends are going through some things. And it's like this. If a man is already telling you what he wants, okay? He's telling you now. That's one thing. Now, when y'all together, he's acting like, oh, y'all together and you so much in love with him. But he already told you, I don't want to settle down. I want to be with this person, that person. You can do what you want to do. That is the common mistake that women feed off of. They go by what he's doing other than what he's saying. If he's telling you, look, I want you to be wifey, that means the main chick, supposedly, but you can do your thing, I'm going to do my thing. No. Basically, he's telling you this so you won't go astray. He's just being, what's wrong?
Why I thought I rejected somebody who was just calling me. Why I pressed answer. Why they heard all this shit. I'm my baby. Go ahead. It was some business too.
Hell nah, y'all. And I'm messed up over here. And I'm just talking. But for real, I just want to say, women, please just love yourself enough to just set standards for yourself, because in all the videos, a lot of videos that we said, we lower our standards for a man.
Quick.
And that's why we always get hurt. It's a matter of what you're willing to deal with. Come on now. If he's telling you, once again, he is telling you what he wants, why are you going to be surprised if he's doing some shit and it's hurting your feelings? I mean, you kind of setting yourself up for that because he's already telling you.
Yeah, because he may be a jerk, but he's telling you.
He's telling you, man.
You a dumbass if you saying. I mean, I know love is crazy, but if he's telling you and you playing to stick around, you're hurting yourself. He's not technically, he's not hurting you. You're hurting you because he already let you know.
Candy said, if you love him, then you need to leave because he's not ready to settle down, and you cannot change. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. A real man, if he loves you and if he wants to be with you, oh, you gonna know. You're gonna know. So if he's telling you, what should you know about this situation? He's telling you, look, this is how I want it to be. You can't change person.
And I'm going to close with what my homegirl said. Like she said, A woman will lower her standards at the drop of a hat. A woman will have the perfect man, and she will leave him so quick for a hood dude who's banging her back out. You crazy. You goddamn crazy. You feel what I mean? You crazy. There's a video on here that I was watching. It was Judge Hatchet. And this lady, this her husband, baby, and it was a black man, and I put the race in there part because a lot of women say there isn't any good black men left, and this, that, and this and that. This man, baby, did everything she wanted. She was taking care of. You know why she said she wanted a divorce? Because he was too nice. She said, oh, and the judge said, what you say? She said, oh, and he made me gain weight. She said, how did he make you gain weight? Because I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. If I said I was hungry, he wouldn't just go make me a sandwich. He would make me a full course meal. And then I would wake up and he'd have breakfast made for me. They were like, are you fucking stupid? She said, is there anything? She said, was he a provider? She said, oh yeah. Did he take care of the kids? Oh yes, he's a great father. He does this, everything. So he was like, well, where are you going? And what's so sad is this man still wanted her back. And see, women said there are some fucked up men out there, but there's some fucked up ass women out there too that fuck up them good men. Because I know quite a few used to be good men. I say used to be because they got with a chick and they, you know, when a dude falls hard for a chick, and that chick fucks him up, that's when he turns into I don't give a fuck.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
That's when he turns into I don't care nothing about you and this and that. Because see, when a man put his heart in it, like really, because y'all know men and women, we so different now.
Yeah.
When a man puts his heart in a relationship and he's there for you for everything and he's there for this and that and he can't nobody tell him shit about his girl and you fuck him over, it's over.
That's all she wrote.
It's over. That's why he goes and fucks up this chick and that chick and that chick. So we can put it on men, ladies, but you gotta look at yourself. You gotta look at yourself, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So y'all, this was the first installment of, y'all know how you, what is it? Ask Abby. This was Ask the Sweeties.
Yeah.
So if y'all have any more, you know, things that y'all want to answer, like I said, we'll keep you anonymous. We won't say your name, but we'll answer it and put the video up. You feel what I'm saying, babies?
Because that's some of that bullshit.
So I can't wait for the next installment, y'all. I hope we helped out all our sweeties out there.
Women, I just want to say something because I don't get upset. Please just love yourself enough to not deal with bullshit, man.
No, love yourself enough to love yourself.
Yeah. But if you set
you
standards for yourself, then you're not going to deal, right, if you love yourself, you're not going to deal with bullshit. But if you set standards for yourself and if you love yourself, you know that can't nobody bring you down. You're not going to deal with bullshit. You already know what you're worth. Come on now, please. Because that's where a lot of this shit is coming from. We dealing with men's bullshit. And men do the same thing. You know, men deal with women. You know, because I've had a couple of sweeties write me, tell me about their female issues, about certain women. Like, they good men. They good men. But the females keep doing dumb shit. And they still dealing with the bullshit. So please, just, come on now. It's 09. Let's have fun and be fine.
It's 09. Time to shine, Dad.
And be fine.
And look cute. Y'all liking this? Y'all like this Gucci hair right here? You know, I'm getting my fresh on. You feel? Nah. But yes, sweetie. So I hope that helped y'all. You know, like I said, we're not acting like we're perfect, but that's just our opinions and advice for what you asked us. You feel what I'm saying? So take it and run with it. Take it and take out bits and pieces. That's going to help you. And any other sweeties that may be going through the same kind of drama that we just named. I hope it helps you, sweeties. I really do. So, as always, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
And tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a mother-sucking friend.
To tell a friend.
To subscribe.
To subscribe.
Okay? And thank you, sweeties, because we're like at what? 5,300 subscribers. So we love you all. We love you all. Even the little sour sweeties that's lurking around, as y'all have nicknamed them. The girl they nicknamed the sour sweeties. That's funny. So, like we said, babies, thank you so much for tuning in. And your girls, Candy and Skittles, love you, love you, love you. Bye, sweeties.